Hello everybody, it is me, Vincent, and welcome to Universal Orlando Resort. Why am I welcoming you like I own the place? Hey everybody, it is me, Vincent, coming to you from Universal Orlando for another fun park vlog. We are here to have fun today, soak in the sun, but there is some pretty important park news happening all around. We've got some Halloween Horror Nights news, we've got some Superstar Parade news, it is closing for good, and we're just gonna see what else is happening around Universal. So welcome to the latest episode of Vincent Vision. Wachow! Hey everybody, it's me, Vincent. Welcome back to another episode of Vincent Vision. I am here at Universal Studios on a beautifully sunny day. It is currently 86 degrees. It feels like 96 degrees. It is hot. But there is a lot of stuff happening at Universal Orlando Resort. Some pretty big announcements have just been shot down the pipeline, and I am going to tell you about them. Well, I know other people have probably told you about them by now, but I haven't seen any of it yet, and I'm just bringing you guys along with me. Our first bit of news involves Halloween Horror Nights, the coolest thing that happens here at Universal Orlando. We got our first house announcement. Finally, Universal Monsters Legends collide. Dracula, Wolfman, and the Mummy all in one haunted house. And over here at the Five and Dime, where they normally put out Halloween Horror Nights merchandise early, we have brand new t-shirts for the haunted house. Check it out, this is the Five and Dime, also known as the Jason Bourne gift shop and the Horror Makeup gift shop. This is where they put their Halloween Horror Nights merchandise out, and this is the new stuff for Universal Monsters Legends Collide. I really do like this new style of scary horror movie monsters they've been using recently. They did a Monsters House in 2019, I believe, and it was very cool. It was one of my favorites of that year. So I'm so happy to see it back. I'm glad that they're leaning into the monsters more and more. This is a very cool IP that Universal owns that they really should be using more frequently and not just for Halloween Horror Nights. There's not really that much in the way of merchandise for the new gear. There is a Christmas ornament as well. Sorry, I'm laughing because I just saw this Bride of Frankenstein wig for a very reasonable $9. This store currently as it is kind of like the Monsters store on this side of the park. They still have that tribute store over in the New York area of the park, but it's not as popular and busy as this one, even though this one's not super busy right now. They've got the candles from there as well, and they do smell pretty good. I'm glad they are doing stuff with Magic Candle Company. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed candles a lot more and more, and all I do now when I go to theme parks is smell whatever candles they might be selling in the park, which I'm glad that they're doing more of, because I think this is a very great souvenir. I've said it 1,000 times for any time I do a tribute store video, but these are great souvenirs to bring home that people will actually use and enjoy. And in another bit of Universal theme park news, Universal Superstar Parade is finally closing for good June 4th. And will I miss it? It's been here for quite a while, and it's time for something new. And something I would really like, I would really enjoy, is if they were somehow able to get that parade in Japan. There's this parade in Japan, it's a nighttime parade, and it's like the coolest thing ever. Like, there's a giant Hogwarts Express that goes through the park. They have like this part with the T-Rex escapes, Transformers. It is a very cool nighttime parade. And if that like somehow took the place of the Superstar Parade, that'd be really, seriously, a game changer. You know, there's not really any nighttime parades here in Orlando, and I think a lot of people would think it is a very big deal. So, like, I am all for that. That is just wishful thinking, of course. Who knows what will actually replace the parade? There probably won't be anything for a little while, but I do think it is time for it to go. So, see you around. I missed the hop float. That was the best float, even though the movie was nothing. It was the most active. It had the drummers. Everything else, it's been fine. So thank you for your time, Superstar Parade. You will be missed. Now, we are moving on towards the New York area of the park here in Sting Alley, and we're gonna head towards the Revenge of the Mummy for a very important construction update. The walls used to be back over here. Now they've pushed them back over here, and you can see the cement. Hey, it is me, Vincent, from a couple days later, adding on to this video. From the day that I was filming the first part of the update video, another really important big addition has been added to the park, and I had to talk about it because I suspect this is going to be one of my favorite things that opens up this summer here in the park. What am I talking about? Well, it is actually right behind me. The summer tribute store is coming back. I am so excited, and the theme for this, while we don't really officially know, the facade that they have put out a couple days ago looks amazing, and I can easily tell right off the bat that this is going to be one of my favorite tribute stores of all time. The last and first time we had a tribute store for the summer was for the Velocicoaster, which was a very, very good store. This one here looks like it is going to be great. We're getting some late 80s, early 90s movie goodness. I mean, the possibilities are really endless. This could be a store dedicated to classic Universal films. Who knows? I mean, it's definitely got to be that, right? Like, people always ask for, like, oh, bring back the Jaws ride, bring back the Back to the Future ride. And maybe they can't bring the rides back, but maybe we can get a whole room dedicated to Back to the Future or a whole room dedicated to Jaws. I have no idea what's actually going to be in the store, but if this is what it is, that's going to be super, super cool. I had to come back into the park to add this to the video because this is a very, very big update. Hey, it's me, Vincent, back again at the same spot, third time in a row. I was working on the video, and turns out they've added something else to the tribute store, so in an effort to make the video as up to date as possible, I am back here at the facade for the new summer tribute store, which, as I predicted, is going to be a store dedicated to some classic Universal films. Jaws, E.T., Back to the Future are featured on these new posters that they put up at the entrance of the store, on the marquee as well. I have extremely high hopes for this summer tribute store. I think it's gonna be a great one. I can just tell, and I hope I get to see it soon. I mean, apart from the Mummy, just some general park news. It is May, it's very hot, it is very bright, but this is a calm before the summer storm. School has not let out yet, so the park is pretty easy to get around. It is moderately busy, not like super slammed, but not super empty. Still pretty manageable if you're willing to tolerate the heat. And eagle-eyed Halloween Horror Nights fans might pick up that this Palace Theater facade was the same one used in the Halloween Horror Nights promo for the Legends Collide Haunted House. Very, very cool. It's always good to see filming still happening in the parks. It seems like one of the main pathways around Universal Studios is closed, so they're sending everybody through the Central Park area to get to Springfield from the Hollywood section of the park. It's funny because I recommended this area as a quiet spot in the park a couple of videos ago, and now everyone's getting to see it. Well, we are actually making our way on over to E.T. Adventure because I am in the mood for a classic Universal attraction. And I also want to do an indoor ride and get some AC because it's super hot. Time for some E.T. Adventure, posted at a very favorable 20-minute wait. Nobody in line, or maybe they just let everybody into the pre-show, which is fine. That just means I'm going to be the first one on the next show.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the E.T. Adventure. But I'm afraid we don't have much time, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. E.T. needs your help.
First name is Vincent.
There you go.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Thank you. First name?
All right, we got our pass. Well, let's go save E.T. or send him back to his house.
We've got some unauthorized people entering the base. Wait, they got E.T. They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
I see him. Come on, let's go.
Whoa, watch it! They're getting away! Look, they're flying!
Come, celebrate with us!
All right, let's see if he says my name. Should
Ruby, Victoria, Iona, Ariana, Naomi, Jessica, Erica, Isa, Franny.
That's not me. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if I, like, got you on a bike and took you back to your home planet while avoiding the cops and flying through the sky and saving your planet, the least you could do is remember my name, right? But that's okay. Hey, just friends, right? Just friends, E.T. Another big update is that the Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey meet and greet is currently closed for a temporary closure. It is actually being relocated to somewhere else in the park. Where exactly, we don't know yet, but I do hope that when it does happen, maybe Donkey gets plastic surgery like his counterpart in Hollywood. We are getting ready to head out of Universal Studios to go see what's going on at Islands of Adventure. Fun little fact about the Minions ride. These trees here in the extended queue are actually banana trees. They do have bananas that grow out of them every so often, and obviously they take them out as soon as they can because they're not just gonna leave a bunch of bananas there for all these crazy guests visiting the park. But it is cool to see that these are actual trees that are able to grow. Universal is also going full-on marketing for Jurassic World Dominion, which is going to be opening in June. They have this plastered all over the gift shops, and in Jurassic Park at Islands of Adventure as well is just filled with advertising for the next movie. What do you guys think about those Jurassic World movies? I like the first one. The first one was fine. The second one was not that great in my opinion, but the third one has like the original cast. It has Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, the guy who plays Alan Grant, Laura Dern. So like, maybe it'll be a little bit more enjoyable because of them. I don't know. The second one was really not that great, so hopefully this is okay. This is better than that. I also decided to pop into the studio store to get some AC, but I didn't realize they've actually got some new Wizarding World merchandise, like some Explore Diagon Alley shirts, and they have one for Hogsmeade as well over here. Excuse me. Check that out. That is very cool. I love these types of shirts. What's cool about these in particular is you can tell it's modeled off of the Diagon Alley from the park. That's very clearly the buildings in the land that is Gringotts with the dragon on top of it. So that's nice. This is like merchandise made for the park, I could assume. Something I think is a really great design that wasn't made for the park exclusively. This came out for the Fantastic Beasts films, but it's a Hog's Head shirt. It's got an emblem right here. It's got a logo in the back. This is a very, very cool design. I have one of these shirts at home already. Still haven't seen the movie though. We've also got some ladies gear here as well, some sleeveless shirts with a very fun design over here. They actually did a really great job with these. Time to start heading towards Islands of Adventure. Look what I have done. I have decided to purchase a Universal Studios Florida tank top because it is so hot that I need my arms to breathe. I don't really wear tank tops, so this is kind of like a bold move for me, but I don't regret the decision because, man, it is so hot. And now you can see my guns. I'm just kidding, I don't have any guns. Anything interesting happening in the port today?
Nothing too much, it's a little warm. Make sure you drink your water.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It seems like Croissant Moon is open again, which is great. This is actually a really great breakfast alternative to Starbucks. I do think Islands of Adventure has a bit of a breakfast problem where there's not that many places to eat, and now that this is open again, it's been closed for a very long time, this is nothing but good news. They do sell like lunch sandwiches. They're only open till 4 o'clock, so this might not be a bad spot to get some food during lunchtime if you're looking for a place that's not as busy. Or if you're looking for just like a typical cold sandwich, which is not a bad idea during this hot time of year. Woo-wee! Look at that Velocicoaster go. You know what? I think I want to go see Poseidon's Fury. I have not seen it since it reopened. It's been closed for a very long time, and I'd like to see it. The water tunnel is one of the coolest effects in any theme park anywhere, and I'd like to see it. I feel like I should like check up on it every 6 months or so. Into the lost continent we go, the mighty sea griffin. Behold, the fallen temple of Poseidon and his mighty trident. You gotta give credit to Poseidon's Fury for having one of the coolest facades. This thing is seriously so impressive, but I do think people are a little let down when they find out it's just a show inside of this epic building. Anyways, in we go to the Temple of Poseidon, home to some wonderful air conditioning while we wait. The queue for Poseidon is very dark, it is very cramped, it is very narrow, and someone has farted in the Poseidon's Fury queue, making this experience that much more unbearable.
found? Oh, Demi, it's not that. Demi, I don't mean to cut this conversation off. I really would like to talk about your stressors, but apparently we found the professor. I will be back, y'all. If you just want to hang tight, I'm gonna go back up this way if that's fine. And y'all just keep on keeping on. I might come back. Just be cool with Stephanie because of the whole, she had a thing where she got freaked out about the guy. Bye, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the continued delay of your tour. We have to end it at this time. Please exit the room towards your right, and you will receive a one-time use express pass for any ride besides Velocicoaster and Hagrid's.
All right.
Coaster and Hagrid's.
Out we go. All right. I'm backstage at Poseidon's Fury. We're all heading out back to the park. I did get a one-time use express pass I guess I could use for something, but it's good until September, so maybe I'll hold on to it for a rainy day. It is cool to see the backstage, though. I think we're back into the park now on the side entrance here for Poseidon's Fury, and that was fun. Well, there's not really much else I want to do in the park today. The lines are kind of long and this camera's big enough where I can't stick it in a small locker. So I will check out the All Hallows Eve store. They just got a whole re-theme that is like summer monsters. We'll check that out and then we'll get on out of here for the day. This is the All Hallows Hula Boutique. Monster Summer, baby. I gotta say, I am loving this display, and I'm loving Frankenstein's hair in particular. So this place actually ended up becoming the Monsters store over at Islands of Adventure, which is totally unexpected, but they do have the Halloween Horror Nights shirts here as well. They really have leveled up the displays here in this store, and I keep going back to it, but a Monsters Summer theme is so unexpected, but it just kind of works. The Creature of the Black Lagoon has got a little shop set up here. Very, very fun. And just in general, some very fun tiki themes with a little monsters twist, like this Bride of Frankenstein right over here. I might lose some points for this, but I've only actually ever seen one of the classic movie monster films, and it was Dracula. I have not seen Frankenstein. I've never seen Bride of Frankenstein or Wolfman or anything like that. I probably should, considering how popular they are here in the parks. At least I could feel like an actual Universal fan. I went to go check. This used to be an exit for the same store that I was just in. I never realized it actually has the old sign for the Shop of Wonders. This used to be a store for the Sinbad show, I suppose, that used to go on right over here. I really miss that show. But I guess back here is as good a place as any to wrap up a video. That's all I got for today. I'm trying to do more of these types of videos where I just pop into the park and have fun. I asked you guys on social media what you liked, and this is what you said you liked. So I'm trying to do this, become more comfortable with this, feel more okay doing these types of videos. Even though I don't do as many videos, I always feel pressured to put out something big and grand, but sometimes you just gotta have fun, right? So I hope you guys had fun having fun with me. It was a good day. It was an interesting day. It was a hot day. I got a tank top now. That's kind of cool. Thank you guys so much for watching another Vincent Vision, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.